How most people don't like Argentinians.
Pelotudo.
Before we talk about Argentina, you need to understand the system. When Spain colonized
How about we talk about how we can take this critical tone with any country and come up to the same conclusion. Now, I chose Puerto Rico, influencer, as the Puerto Rican flag. I love Puerto Rican people. If you know, you know. I thought we should do an experiment. So I went to Google AI and I asked it to act as an investigative journalist to do a deep dive on Puerto Rico's racist side of history. Take on a critical tone. This is what came up. The myth of racial democracy in Puerto Rico has long served as a convenient smokescreen, obscuring a deeply entrenched history of systemic racism. The Cédula de Gracias. As a revolt swept through Haiti and Latin America, the Spanish crown grew terrified of black-led uprising in Puerto Rico. Artificially altered the island's demographic, Spain enacted the Cédula de Gracia, which granted free land and tax exclusively to white Catholic immigrants from Europe. El Bando de Africa. You can't really see it here that well, but you should look it up. People in Puerto Rico were stripped of their basic rights that were already limited. They were subjected to military tribunals and, sometimes even unalived. The next one, Mexico. Oh, what do you know? Mexico also had a colonial blueprint for a system of castas, a hierarchy. I mean, you can look up any country in the world and you'll come up with something. What does it say here? Society was strictly categorized based on the exact proportion of Spanish, indigenous, and African blood. The point is that none of us are good, not even one. Yeah, it may be a good idea to stop this hate bandwagon against countries and people and piling on, because guess what? None of us are good. We can also take a positive tone when we talk about countries and highlight maybe some good things. Let's do it with Argentina, since everybody's piling on Argentina. Did you know that slavery was abolished in Argentina as it was being constituted, that there was never segregation, that one of the reasons there wasn't a huge population of Afro-descendants in Argentina was that, first of all, most of them were already concentrated in regions like Brazil, the Brazil area, or what Brazil is today. And whoever did have slaves at the time, obviously, when it was outlawed, they moved with their slaves to another region of South America, or anywhere else really that they could continue practicing that. Had segregation, as I said. The population is highly mixed. So where am I going with it? I think the reason why we love to latch onto narratives and instead of just criticizing ideologies, we want to jump on a bandwagon of hate towards people is because most of us don't understand righteousness and where it comes from. We want to impart righteousness to ourselves instead of looking to the only one that is righteous, which is God, Jesus Christ. I invite everybody to maybe be a little bit more humble, maybe think twice before they start getting onto these narratives, because there are real world consequences and hardships that people experience because of these things that get propagated online. I hope that most people are reasonable, that they gotta, get off of this social media frenzy and go outside and touch some grass.